So, can I say where we are? We're somewhere in the world. I've driven through 3 states in the last 3 days. And totally running out of money. Like, totally. I'm not gonna lie. And not stressed at all about it. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But if you know, you know. And, I called my bank a while ago. I was actually recording part of my book about this. That, I called my bank and, I don't have much money left. And I'm thinking to myself, well, fuck it, then I'll just work. I'll just get a job and, work for the day or whatever, work for 2 days, 3 days, whatever it takes, to get, restocked, to get, new supplies and to keep going to Florida. I don't know. Let's go into South America. I don't know. But I'd have to go through the Mexico way to do that. So, whatever, what I mean is I'm just going to keep going. Like, I don't really have any destination or place where, ooh, that sun is gnarly. It's just so beautiful. Like, I cannot. It's super beautiful. And, I really, thought about it. I remember, at first I said I started praying first thing. And I said, Lord, what the fuck am I doing? This is insane. I have no clue, no idea. What the fuck? Like, none at all. So what do I do when the gas money runs out? I'm like, well, you know what? You have yourself. And you're the best resource that you could ever have. And I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't feel right. It feels right, but it doesn't sound right. And so I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just keep driving because I'm definitely not going back. I'm definitely not going back for anything. Maybe, to pick up the shit in my fucking storage unit because I have some cool stuff and I saved stuff, that's keepsakes shit. But it's not bullshit. It's just stuff. It was the sentimental stuff to me, and I guess I just got confirmation. I didn't really realize that. And I'm just done. I'm gone. I'm done. Fucking gone through 3 states. I'm like, well, let's just go to the Midwest and see what it's like there because I've never actually been there. Not really. Let's go check it out. I made it over 5 different states last time I went on a road trip with Bella. She's the best road tripper ever, by the way. Ever. She's my best friend ever. Love her so much. My very special best friend. My angel in a dog suit. And, just recent, just about half an hour ago, I hit a fucking deer. Actually, the deer hit me, to be honest with you. That's what happened. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what happened. I totally was, in the other lane because I saw it coming down the mountain. I was like, oh, I feel like that deer is going to want to, fucking get in front of my car. I just feel it. And sure enough, there it was. And it broke the side mirror out pretty bad. It shattered. It shattered. Then I got out, yelled at the deer, are you okay? Me, I'm fucking weird. And it was one of the ancestors taking a hit for us. On the way out here, while we were still in California, I hit a fucking bird, a big bird. It wasn't a raven or a crow. It was some other kind of bird. And it was flying really low. And it hit my Thule, and I think it died. It was a hard hit. It was really hard because I was going pretty fast, too. And it just came out of nowhere, this fucking bird. I was like, what the fuck? I've been driving for 30 years. And I never hit any animal ever in my life. Not a possum, not a fucking raccoon, nothing. Never, ever, until this last year. I've hit 2 birds, ran over a squirrel, and just hit a deer. Or the deer hit me. The deer did hit me, though. That's really what happened. Because I was watching. That's part of the reason it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Is that I was totally paying attention and I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I just felt it was going to happen. I don't worry about accidental manifestation shit. I just don't do it because all kinds of shit goes through my head. And, only the stuff that I want to happen happens. Really. So, anyway, but I remember I got a message a long time ago that when you hit an animal or an animal hits you, either way, it's an ancestor taking a hit for you. And that deer was big. I mean, it wasn't a stag, but it was a big deer. And a big ass, full grown doe, like ready to fucking, I don't know if she's mated or they're getting ready to mate or whatever. There were a lot of deer in that national forest. So, but I don't think I told him that. No, I didn't. So on the back of my car, I got these paint pens. They're like chalk paint pens or whatever. And it's so beautiful. Like it's so pretty. It's just so beautiful. The chalk paint pens, I don't know, they're underneath all this stuff here. And I started drawing on the back of my car and on the side windows, and because I have really dark tint on them, especially on the back windows. It's ceramic, and anyway, the color pops really nicely. Like it's a really nice contrast. And so just recently, the Lord said, "So you're gonna go and preach my gospel, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What about it?" And He says, "Well, you should announce yourself." And I'm like, "Okay. How do I do that?" And He says to me, "Well, you have those chalk paint pens, don't you? Your car is already a fucking driving billboard. You got enough on there for people to read while they're in traffic." And I'm like, "Yeah, true." He says, "Well, put more on there." So I did. I wrote in big block letters, "Christ has landed." And then I put underneath that, "Peace be with you, fear not," or "Do not fear, peace be with you." And then I wrote some stuff in my language. And then I wrote 2 Bible verses, one on either side in the back window. One of them says, "May God command His angels to guard you in all of your ways," which is Philippians 4:13. And then the other one is 2 Timothy 17 or 1-7. I don't know. Anyway, it says, "For the Lord does not bring us the spirit of fear, but of peace, power, and a sound mind." Amen. In Jesus' name. So that's what my car says right now. Why did you have me tell that? It's funny. Anyway, I've gotten a really good reception with it. Like, people are just like, because they get the inference about Christ being an alien, or God, like God being, not God, but like Jesus, Yahusha being an alien, because, landed, like, infers that you have a ship, to land, rather than Christ has risen, or, something like that. And people have been like laughing, but like in a good way. And people have been like super friendly because of it. And I've just been having a great time. Like it's great. I love moving around. I just do. I don't really mind the feeling of wandering. And I like to wander. I like to explore. I like to find all the cool little fucking things and talk to the locals and find out where they go. You know what I mean? Like that's, and I fit in any fucking where. I mean, that motherfucker who used to shapeshift his fucking energy to me, total bastard. But I've always been exceptionally good at that, being a chameleon and projecting my energy in however which way I want it to be perceived. And sometimes multiple projections at once. So, God, that guy was such a Klingon. Anyway, him and his girlfriend. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, but I like moving around. I like finding little nooks and crevices, and I'm very bold. I'm very brave. I'll go anywhere. Like, I would make a really good. Well, I make a really good I'd make a good just about anything I do. Is the truth of it. And so, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. You see that in the camera? No, not really. You can't see what it is. But we've just had a really good time. I've been praying a lot, and it's just beautiful. I love prayer. I just thank the Lord for the gift of prayer, that we have an open line of communication with Him at all times, and that we don't need to is the one aspect of it that is non-dualistic. It doesn't teach people that there's a light and a dark, you know, it just, or that they're like adversarial to one another necessarily. That it's, you know, it's very much about integrating your shadows and, you know, that kind of thing. And so I thought, well, that's actually a really useful like portrayal of duality for humans, because, you know, that the religious spirit can be like really hardcore when it comes to making you feel like you've done something wrong somehow, or like by using the gifts that God gave you, you know, you're, I don't know, it's fucking weird. It's very like limiting. It's very, it's extremely dualistic. It doesn't account for the majesty of God's creation. It doesn't at all do that. And I'm sure that, you know, there are aliens that use crystals and things like that, and there are a lot of people who would say that that's demonic. I'm like, dude, I don't figure how you fucking get that. Like, it all depends on the soul of the user, period. And I, you know, so I do admire that about a lot of different, and it's not just witchcraft, you know, like Wiccans. It's a lot, there are a lot of philosophies in the world that recognize the battle between dualities, but doesn't make it as weird as, I would say, like Abrahamic or monotheistic religions do. It's so, and it, you know, like I said, it's very limiting because it leaves you thinking or feeling. It brings in the spirit of offense and the spirit of the accuser, you know, the doubt, in other words, like doubting yourself, doubting other people, doubting God, just doubt, which is the accuser of the brethren. I mean, that is some fucked up shit. And offense too, because when you take offense to things, it means you're operating out of your ego. If you don't take offense, you know, you're fine. Like, somebody disagreed with me the other day, and, you know, he was actually being kind of rude, and he was trying to, like, anyway, it was an interesting interaction, and he disagreed with me on something, and I was like, you know that, and he said, no offense, and I said, I don't take any, I really don't, and he kept on it. I think he repeated himself like 3 more times, just to, like, see if I had taken offense, and I'm like, no, I told you the first time, I take no offense. You can disagree all you want. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, I suppose. But at the same time, you know, the truth is the truth, and it stands alone. It doesn't care if it's liked. It doesn't care if you agree with it. It doesn't care. It doesn't require your participation to be the truth. Lies require participation. When you participate with lies, you're deceived. This is how this works. I've explained this many times. It's a spiritual contract that people fall into, not really realizing. I think most people don't really realize that that lies require your participation to become deceptions. If you don't participate, you don't engage, they remain lies. And lies in and of themselves are just lies. They're nothing more than that. But the truth, wow, that's so weird. Thank you, Father. The truth is really just the fucking truth, and it doesn't require anybody's participation. It doesn't require any human, meddling, or like, it doesn't require any interference or anything like that in order to be the truth. The truth has always been there, and it will always be there, and will be there long after we're gone, and all this kind of thing. So, when people say they want to stand up for the truth, I'm like, the truth doesn't need you to defend it. Like, I mean, I really admire a lot of activists and things like that, but like, also, why are we fighting something that shouldn't be there in the first place? Non-compliance is the best way to be defiant, in my experience and in my opinion. When you don't consent, when you're just not compliant, you just don't fucking comply. Like not complying with lies, like you just don't comply, you just don't engage, you don't even acknowledge that as anything other than just an illusion that you're not participating in. It's very simple. It's not easy, because I think so many of us are programmed and conditioned to the point where we not only believe the lies of others, and they become our deceptions as well, but on top of that, we spread more lies, and we perpetuate the lies, which perpetuates perpetuates deception in such ways that are really insidious and nasty. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, you know, people asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, and it was a big dream, you know, it was big. Still is. And not a dream, but it was, you know, whatever. So I remember telling people that, and I remember immediately people were telling me, do you know how much school you have to go to? Do you know what they have to go through? Do you know blah, blah, blah? Do you know blah, blah, blah? Do you know blah, blah, blah? And I was like, no, I didn't know all that. But thanks for telling me, kind of thing. Like, if you hadn't told me that, I probably wouldn't have gotten discouraged, and I would have gone ahead to do it, you know? And this is part of what we do to our children is, you know, we think in our, you know, our parenting, you know, whatever, and grandparenting bullshit, that we somehow know better than the children do. And I want to say that's bullshit. A lot of children know exactly what they need. They know what they want, and we should give it to them. And that's really what a parent's job is. And I don't mean spoiling your child. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, if your kid loves music, give them music. If your kid loves the Bible, give them the Bible. If your kid loves to be out in nature, give them that. That's what I mean. Like, make it, like, facilitate their dreams, you know? And don't tell them, oh, do you know what that takes? Don't get them down. Like, don't jump on their fucking bullshit. You're supposed to be their biggest cheerleader. You're supposed to jump on the bandwagon and be as enthusiastic as they are about their dreams, you know? And when we don't do that for one another, it becomes, and not just for children, but like, you know, we think we know better, and we think, you know, we're telling them the harsh reality. Bullshit. You're lying. You're telling them what you would tell yourself, is what it is. And you kept yourself and delayed yourself and blocked yourself from so many of your dreams and desires, you know, and your heart's desires, things that you've been wanting to do since you were a child. And that's why you tell other people that, is because you want them to do well, but not as well as you. You want them to achieve, but not as much as you achieve. It's like that. It's just this weird, like, envious, jealous fucking spirit, Jezebel fucking shit. And it's ridiculous. And if more people, you know, we're supposed to be encouragers of one another. God doesn't tell me I can't do anything. Ever. If it's wholesome and it's in alignment with God, He's like, sure, do it. Have a great time. I'll be here when you get back. You know, like, He's an encourager. He's a holy enabler. He doesn't stop me and be like, oh, well, what, you know, be careful, that's really high up, you know. Like, He says, but like, He knows me so well that he just simply encourages me, and He knows that I'll be careful. Does that make sense? Like, He knows I'll be concerned about the right things, and I trust Him that He'll, if something needs to be brought to my attention, that I will see it. So, you know, and you know, it's really important that when you trust the Lord, that you know those things about Him, about yourself. You know the character of the Lord. You know His person. You know what the Holy Spirit is like, and so you can't mistake it. You know, you just can't mistake it. But when we stop being encouragers of each other, we let go of our divinity. We let go of that, not only within ourselves, but each other. When we hold each other back, and I mean, that's talking badly behind someone's back, talking badly to their face, and I mean talking badly, like not encouraging them. You hear someone say, I want to go to Harvard Law School, be like, great, do it. I totally support you in that energy. Whether you're forming curses for yourself or blessings for yourself, I support you in that. I mean, I'll be like a lot more enthusiastic if it's blessings for yourself, you know, because I really don't want to see anybody hurt themselves. That's lame. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with, and I mean in any kind of self-harm, which is like, you know, holding back confirmation, holding back dreams from yourself, from others, not believing in yourself. I mean, all kinds. There's so many ways to hold yourself back. And when we do it to ourselves, we tend to do it to other people. And we think that, you know, like we're doing them some favor by telling them how hard it's going to be. And it's like, no, that's the spirit of discouragement. That's the spirit of dismay and disappointment and delay and stagnation and uncertainty. And no, that's not of God. No, it's not. It's not in line. It's not in alignment with God or our own divinity. It's just fucking not. Period. So, you know, and it's fine to like say all of this, but like really, you know, I'm out here. I have idea where we're going. I mean, I know where we are right now, like geographically, but I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that God has a plan, and I know how crazy that sounds. I know. I 150,000% know. I know. It sounds crazy. And a lot of people would tell me I'm crazy. Wow, look at that house up there. Oh, good Lord. That's like amazeballs with extra sauce and a side of super awesome sauce. What? I could just imagine like having a massive rave in the Grand Canyon. Like, fuck it. I mean, I used to put on raves when I was a kid. I was still a teenager. God, we used to have so much fun. Oh, we had so much fun. And we didn't even like, I mean, it wasn't even because of drugs or anything like that. We just had a blast. We just had fun. We had fun whether we were high, we had fun when we were sober. We just had fun. It didn't matter, it just didn't matter. We all had fun. And it was a great thing to have fun. Like, I think that we might just fucking like turn back and go to the trailhead back there. Because like, who the fuck's gonna bother me out here? No one. Maybe some skinwalkers. Hey, I've never seen a skinwalker actually. I mean, I have, but like, I've only seen like, anyway, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. I guess I shouldn't say that. Oh, scraping the bottom. But I actually looked up Skinwalker Ranch. I was gonna go out there because like I'm not afraid of anything. Fucking anything. Send me in. I'm a fucking exorcist, dude. I am not afraid. I'm not kidding when I say that either. I know it sounds crazy, but it's totally fucking true. When you can not only deliver yourself from your own demons, but others as well, and you're 150,000,000% confident in it because God gave you dominion over sickness, disease, demons, angels, fucking all kinds of shit. It's just it's a huge confidence boost. And so this has a gate on it, like with a lock and shit. Soap Creek. I don't know, I've never been down here before. Does it like have closing hours? Because this looks like there's a odd areas. Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep going then. I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I could, I'm pretty sure. But, like, I'm just gonna, like, find somewhere else. There's plenty of open fucking space out here. And, I could do what the fuck I want to do. So, oh, wow. It's just like, what? So beautiful. So anyway, yeah, last night I didn't stop driving until like, confirmation. Sorry, I'm listening. Well, not sorry, but pardon me, I'm listening. where I want to go. Oh, wow, with the big ass boulders, dude. It's just so cool out here. I love it. I love to take Bella with me. She's the best road trip buddy ever. Yes, I'm proceeding to the route. Thank you. But she's so patient. She's so good. She's such a sweet dog. She's just the best. She just is. And anybody who really knows her knows how sweet she is. Do they have cigarettes, do you think? I'll bet they do. Yeah, I'll bet they do. Okay. Right back. The lady at the desk, the young lady at the desk is from Georgia. So pretty. I love that accent. It's gorgeous. Love it. Okay, let's put these in here. Got some postcards. Yeah, I don't know. I just grabbed some. Fuck it. It's a cheap thing to like have as souvenirs, and if you want to, you know, I just slap a stamp on it. Fucking send it to someone. Not that I have anyone to send anything to. But, you know, I mean, you won't catch me crying over spilled milk. So I got a pack of menthols. Yay! I usually don't buy cigarettes, but I cannot roll them while I'm driving. So I gotta and pre-rolling them, you know, either I'm gonna smoke rollies or I'm not gonna smoke rollies is the truth about it. Okay. All right, we're still a ways away. Look, yeah, that's so cool. I cannot. Dude, just big rocks. I love big rocks. I love to climb rocks. Wow, dude. Really cool. Super, super cool. I love it. Momo, we'll be there in just a few minutes, and I'll take you to go Pipis Popus again. I've let her out of the car I don't know, probably 4 times today, and she didn't do the Pipis Popus all 4 of those times. So my dog likes to fake me out. Sorry, I don't mind if she does it. Oh. Noodle! That's like the beginning of the Grand Canyon right there. You can see it. Wow. Dude, that's so cool. I cannot. That's really, really cool. Bella and I came here last time, but it was it was blizzard. It was what it was. We drove through several blizzards, and I didn't even know is the thing. I didn't even know. I was just like, oh, it's not very good weather. We'll get chains for the tires. It wasn't chains, but the what do you call it, cables. I still have them in the back. And I kept those fuckers. Man, I fucking paid like $100 for them, and then I installed them myself, which was a bitch. But I know how to do it. And I mean, like, I knew how to do it before, but like cables were different for me. A little bit more different than the chains. I don't know why I'm talking about this. But it was interesting, and it was so cold. I put chains on tires once with my ex, and he was useless, so I was doing it. And then he promptly, right after I put the chains on the fucking tires, he got the car stuck in snow. Like, bottomed it out, on like a snowbank. Fucking driving too fucking fast, not fucking paying attention. We had to wait, like, I don't know how many hours for a fucking tow truck to come get us out. It was stupid. I was not happy about it, but I wasn't bitchy, but like, it was just like not a cool thing to do, dude. Especially after I had just gone to all this effort to put the fucking chains on. Oh man. So anyway, looks to me just like parked way the fuck out there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can like just go wherever as long as it's like off the road. Ow, fuck. I don't know what that was. But go a little further, I guess. Dude, it's just so beautiful. I cannot. Oh, it's so pretty. Like my new dough. She's just so pretty. She's so pretty. Wow, super cool. There have been massive solar storms with huge coronal mass ejections going on. Massive. I mean, I think that like the wind has calmed down now, but seriously, the wind was blowing for days, just not natural wind, like from solar storms, and I was just, excuse me, they used to energize me when I was a kid, and they still do. And at the same time, I think after like 4 days of it straight and driving through it, as well, I get a little, like, stop, just fucking stop. Sometimes I find myself rebuking the weather like Christ did just to get it to calm down, and it's interesting because 9 times out of 10 it works. I really cannot. Like, within a few minutes, it's not instantaneous, but within a few minutes the weather has changed, and it's a beautiful thing, let me tell you. I could, I thought maybe I'm just imagining this, but I know I'm not imagining it now. There's no way. It's statistically impossible that it's all an accident. Yeah, no, it's not. The last 2 times I was praying, and I was praying for like really specific things, deliverance from really specific things. 2 swarms of bees flew over my car. Like one day was one swarm, a whole swarm. It sounded like, it was loud. It was really loud. 2 of them, just, and right over my car. Not anywhere else, not 10 feet from right over my car. Right where I had set up camp. And I just kind of looked at that and I'm like, the fuck though? God has plans. What can I say? The angel numbers, the confirmation and things is wild. I don't think, if I showed somebody the history in my phone and, and like, get off of this, boo. And like, they actually took the time to look at it, like, objectively, because it is so beyond statistically impossible. And I've taken so many screenshots of it. Just the angel numbers alone. I really cannot. It's so weird. And so I find myself, I don't even look for them is the thing. I'm not looking. I'm not checking like every fucking license plate. I'm not doing that. Really, what I've gotten into the practice of doing is just letting my eyes rest wherever they rest. And that's confirmation in and of itself. I don't really need any more than that. It's nice to get it. I would say it's really nice. It's always a boost in confidence. But these people are out here. I'm sure I can just basically park wherever, as long as it's like away from other people, because nobody wants to camp right next to somebody else. Not really. I don't. I think we'll just pull off over here. This is nice. I can't play my music out here though, because my stereo is really loud. yourself crazy. Why are you doing that? I love you so much. This is so cool, though. I don't see the road that they used to get all the way out there. Oh, this is where I'm going anyway. Never mind. So, yeah. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can, like, really see it, but it's just so pretty. Like, the cliffs. I guess they're called Vermilion Cliffs. Stop, my love. Take it easy on yourself. I know you don't have to do Pepe's Popos, so don't even start with me. I know you don't. No, and even if you do, you can wait. You can wait. I know you can. You'll be fine. I love you. Love you so much. Oh, it's my noodle. Take it easy, bro. But yeah, this is so beautiful. And all this is water corrosion. Like, think of the levels that water had to be at. Like, the height of the water through here must have been astronomical. I mean, we're talking about like huge amounts of water. That's incredible. You know, and like the tops of these things that, you know, like the pinnacles, like you can see that one. I mean, they're huge. They're huge. They're huge. Big. Fucking build a castle into one of those. Only accessible by helicopter. Seriously, that would be cool. It'd be one hell of a view, that's for sure. But yeah. And there's just nothing out here. It's just nothing and no one. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just, I like it, honestly. I really enjoy peace and quiet and, you know, being able to fight my spiritual battles. Well, they're not mine, really, but fight spiritual battles, like, not have to, you know, explain anything. So, yeah, that's helpful. Did I, like, pass this somehow? There's got to be another road, other roads down here, because I see, I think I see one of them. I see the road. Oh yeah, I think I can just go wherever. I think it's up here. I saw it right here. I think this is it. Like, this is the road I saw. But this is not right where I wanted to go exactly. How are people getting out there? Stop, Bella. That's way too much. Stop it. Way too much. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I still have my GPS on. I was just following signs. When we left California, I was just like, I don't know where we're going. Don't know where we're going. How are we going to pay for it? Don't know. But I know I have everything I need. And I know I can do everything that I need to do. So, you know, like, am I going to stress on it? Nope. Nope, not even a little bit. Now, where's the... Huh. I'll find it. I'll find it. I can find just about anything. Or anyone. I'm the great finder. My mother was always the great finder when she was alive. And then when she passed, obviously, the skill came to me. The great finder. I just find everything. Just like whatever it is I'm looking for, I find it. Whether that's like some esoteric like concept I'm looking for, or it's like an actual physical 3D thing that, you know, I'm looking for, like, you know, physical. Okay, so I have no idea. I'll go back. Yeah, that's like a... Oh, they have snacky poos. I've been hungry for the last couple days, like really, like hungrier than I usually am. So anyway, this video's over. I mean, not quite yet, but we're gonna go chill out for tonight and sleep. Love, blessings, compassion, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And, yeah, check you later.